Good morning, guys. I'm back again here with the Pick and Coop Farmstead, and welcome back. And welcome if you haven't been here before. My name is Debbie, and yesterday I cut up all the lumber, most of the lumber, anyways, for my new garden beds that I'm putting in. Today I promised a video on how to put these guys together. So what I kind of like to do is lay everything out together, and then I drill pilot holes. I have a fancy little rotozip saw, and I do pilot holes with those. That way my screws, when I go to screw them together, don't split the boards. So I'm going to kind of do a little bit at a time, splice this together, and hopefully it'll all work out. So enjoy, and hopefully you'll learn something. So this is my garden bed that I've all laid out. This is the shorter one that I had to kind of custom cut. It's about 76 inches long and it's 4 feet wide. And so I've got all the boards. I've pieced it together. It's just loose sitting there. It's kind of hard unless you have really big clamps to put these things together when you're doing it by yourself. A lot of times you can put a ratchet strap around the whole circumference of the deal, and it'll hold it together for you while you do the screws and the pilot holes and all that type of stuff. And so hang in there, and we're going to put this thing together. Okay, so here we go. We have our corner piece right here, the bottom and the sides. So first of all, this is my rotozip saw. I got it at a yard sale, believe it or not, practically brand new for $25 several years ago, and I use it solely. It's not really designed for pilot holes, but it works absolutely wonderful. So it gets kind of loud here, so bear with me. So I'm going to make my pilot holes first, then I'll go back and put my screws in. Okay, now that we've got that all done, don't be alarmed, it does smoke a little bit because it's a fast little drill bit on there. Now, you ready for our screws, so you got to get your drill. I have been using these little 1 5/8 screws, almost 2 inches, just because of the width of the boards that I'm using. So you just put your screw right into your pilot hole, try to hold it level, screw it in just like that. There, so now your corner's pretty secure, and then I'm going to go back over on this side. I do use a lot of screws. I get teased by the mister for that, but I just don't want things falling apart, and I have plenty, so why not? So I'll put a couple more pilot holes on this board, 3, screw those in, so this side will be secure, and then you just continue all the way around. And then when I get done with that, I go ahead and I secure my hard wire, which is just kind of a heavy gauge a wire with little squares, and that's the part that keeps the dang gophers out. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and then once I get to the wire, which I'm not real good at yet, but I will show you how I do that. So hang in there. Okay, so we got her all put together, and this is the bottom piece. We make them in 2 pieces. I'm going to build another box just like this one, minus the wire, because they're so darn heavy, because my brother-in-law mills this lumber for me, and it's super green, so it's really heavy. But what I've learned, because this hard wire is, if you can see it up close there, is very sharp. It comes in a roll and it does not cooperate. So I've learned the hard way. If you put it on here, weigh it down. I'm just using more green lumber that I have cut for my next bed. Roll it out, and then staple as you go. And I try to staple on all sides, like in the middle of each side, corners, and then just kind of stretch it a little bit. Now this is going to go on the bottom, so as long as you don't leave any gaps for gophers to crawl through, you're good to go. And I always do a little bit of overhang on each side, just so you know that it's not going to come loose and a darn gopher's going to get in there and eat all your hard work. So if you have any questions, just put them down in the comments, and I hope you all have a good day and the sun is shining where you are. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.